homemade antenna. And Kat Schwartz goes behind the scenes of Walt Disney World's most popular fireworks display, Wishes. Live from Sublevel 5 in the G4 Tech TV Volcano Supervillain Hideout, it's the Screensavers.
Screensavers, I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. And the vibrant Sarah Lane is here in the room.
Hello. All right.
Vibrant Sarah Lane.
You know, I'm doing really good, but I'd be doing better if I had that fiber optic internet I heard you talking about earlier.
Yes, indeed.
You got to tell people about this.
The big news from Verizon yesterday. Forget DSL. Forget your cable modem. They are now offering fiber to the premises, or they call it FTTP.
Fiber to the
premises. Now, that's fiber optic internet right to your doorstep.
Oh, and the speeds are unbelievable.
Right, yeah.
15 megabits down, 2 megabits up.
For $50 a month.
50 bucks?
50 bucks.
15 up, 2 down. We're talking, people's file shares are going to go like crazy.
Couple of problems, though. Couple of problems.
Well,
They're
a major problem.
Limited areas right now, only in Texas and California.
And let's just rephrase that. Not all of Texas or all of California,
like
but
two
cities. Towns.
Yeah, two little towns
in Texas
right now.
And one town in California that nobody lives at.
What they do is they have a form that you can actually go and you punch in your phone number and they tell you if it's available, but it was slash-dotted yesterday.
And the form's down.
The form's down.
Yeah.
So what I did is I did a little calling, called Verizon up on the phone, got their phone number direct to the center. It's their Fiber Solutions Center. You can call them at 888-553-1555.
So call and tell them that you want it in Los Angeles, California.
That's right. Around the Sawtell and National area.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, way to go. Nobody knows.
I know. Now you know where Kevin lives.
You're going to start seeing people like with their laptops like...
They'd be like, I believe I caught a glimpse of him in the shower. So Sony announced that the PSP Sony Portable is going to be released in Japan on December 12th.
When is it coming to the U.S., though?
Well, this is what I say, all right? It's going to be released in Japan, which means it's going to be done.
Right.
I have a feeling they're going to release it before Christmas.
You think?
If it's that...
I don't know, though. The 12th?
The 12th in Japan, yeah, because
why wouldn't they say just like, you know, the 17th and
because people get all excited as soon as it comes. They'll be like, when's it coming in? When's it going to be out in the U.S.?
Yeah,
and then
they
they'll
want
say,
people to get excited,
right?
do they?
No, they want people more excited because people right now are like, when's it coming to the U.S.? And then if they knew, they'd be like,
you're the only one that I've ever seen do that. I've never seen anybody be like, when's it coming?
You don't know my family then. I have like my sisters are like, when are they coming? Where's dinner? Where's dinner? Well, the good news is that it's going to be $195, which is not so bad.
That's not bad.
Although Robert Heron is like, the PSP. That's what he wants to get, the DS. He's like, DS. And then the other thing is 4 to 6 hours of battery life. I am insane.
Your family's insane.
I am insane. My whole
I
family's
want to go to one of those dinners with like, give me dinner.
It's great. It's like Christmas Vacation.
That's awesome.
Anywho.
All right.
So Dawn of the Dead is out today on DVD. Now this movie rocks. It's a remake of the 1978 classic, but keep in mind, it is insanely gory, all right? This is not for a weak stomach. And now the DVD has over 30 minutes of deleted scenes and a never before seen footage behind the... Well, I don't even know what that means. Behind the scenes footage or behind the screams footage, that's funny. Documentary and, of course, commentary and director and producer. Now, my girlfriend and I loved this movie. This was like huge fans. Let's take a look. We got a clip here. Let's watch the clip.
I've been to a lot of funerals, folded the flag and given it to a lot of wives and fathers and kids. I told them how sorry I was. But that's not what I was really feeling. In the back of my mind, I was always saying, better them than me. But I don't believe that now. Because now I realize that there's some things worse than death. And one of them is sitting here waiting to die.
I don't want to die here.
Wait. The movie is much better than that clip. I don't know why they chose that clip.
I didn't see any zombies.
No.
I want to see at least one zombie.
Go see the movie,
Just,
please.
or somebody looking a little weird.
Seriously, don't take
The box doesn't even
EPK
show,
stuff.
the DVD doesn't even show any
Just watch.
zombies.
Please, we're screwing the movie. It's a great movie.
Okay.
The clip, not so much. And that's a good scene, but you got to be in it.
Yes.
There are lots of zombies.
Tons of zombies.
And they're sitting on the side going, just about to jump on it. Now, because we love it, because we love our audience so much, and we love the movie, we're going to give a copy of the DVD to everybody in the audience.
Everybody
We're just going to do it. We're just going to do it.
Let's send a few out.
Look at that. I don't even know why we're
There
doing it.
we
We're just
go.
going to do it because we're crazy like that.
Why am I?
That's how we are.
Thank you, brother.
That's how we are.
Everybody gets one though, right?
Everybody gets one.
Okay.
Now, we just handed a
I
bunch
just
to
handed
like
like
4
4 out.
people, but it's TV magic, people. We're not gonna. It's not fun to watch us hand out. However many copies are like, here you go, here you go, here you go. Not fun. So we did that. That's gonna be good. Now tonight we got a great show.
You indeed.
Yes, our guest inventor Ray Kurzweil will tell us about some new technologies that might stop the aging process. I have to say, I'm very excited about this.
Same here.
Yes.
Plus, find out how they use the technology that runs the fireworks presentation at Disney. The Magic Kingdom.
Always good. Gotta love the Magic
Kind of
Kingdom.
cool.
Yeah. What are you up to today in the show, Yoshi?
Well, are you tired of not being able to get your neighbor's Wi-Fi access? I need the Wi-Fi
right.
access.
Yes.
And tired of having to spend
That's
a
what
lot of
parents
money
do.
on big, expensive Yagi antennas?
Yes.
Cheap alternative. Less than $10. Less than $10.
Nice.
Less than $10.
Wi-Fi antennas for $10. Do it yourself at home
Do
project.
it yourself at home. Really easy.
Very cool.
DIY, as they say.
That's right.
What are you up to on the show today, Sarah?
Well, I have to say I was a little late to the game with Doom 3. But since I have been introduced to the scary, hellish world, I have some mods that kind of fit my style. So I'm like really excited about it. Or as Alex would say,
Am I that guy?
Sorry, that was kind of weird. You kind of are that guy.
I like
Yeah.
that shirt she's wearing. That's kind of sexy.
Are you into it?
Nice.
Hey, woo woo guy, don't get too excited.
Is that that's like a...
Got to do the lace once in a while. Pull
Yeah.
off the lace. Woo! Okay, call us on the show at 800-839-7880. Tell me how much you like my blouse or anything else tech related. Or of course, email us through our web forum at g4techtv.com/asktss.
She got a
Kevin?
little leather and lace thing going on there.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, we still got more to
Back to
come.
the show.
Up next, you won't see any of this. They want to keep secrets for living forever.
That's right.
Inventor and visionary Ray Kurzweil tells us how you can, oh man, I aged horribly, how you can use nanotechnology to reach immortality when the screensavers continue.
Brought to you by...
So I'm 27 years old. Am I going to live forever?
Well, you'll find it pretty easy, but I plan to join you. In this book, we present 3 bridges to radical life extension. Bridge 1 is what you can do right now to dramatically slow down the aging process, and you can really slow it down a lot more than people realize. And that'll bring us to Bridge 2, which is biotechnology, which is beginning, and the golden age of that will be in 10 to 15 years. And that will then bring us to nanotechnology, where we can go beyond biology and really rebuild our bodies and brains using more capable methods. And that will really bring radical life extension. So
tell me about
you want your health today, you can be, you can really not age and stay the same age indefinitely.
So tell me about number 3. That's really where technology comes into play the most, you would say, as far as how are we actually going to extend our lives? What technology is going to come into play that's going to make me live forever?
Well, if we work backwards, Bridge 3, the killer app is nanobots, which are blood cell-sized robots inside the bloodstream. If that sounds futuristic, I'd point out we're already doing that with animals. There's one device that actually cures type 1 diabetes in rats. And within 20 years, we'll have nanobots that can go through the bloodstream, destroy pathogens, bacteria, viruses, cancer cells, reverse atherosclerosis, correct DNA errors, and really reverse key aging processes. And that will really enable us to not age. Aging is not one thing. It's really several different processes. And we can slow down today each one, but in the future we'll actually be able to stop them because we're understanding that dozen or so processes that lead ultimately to disease and death.
So how about we always hear about how all of these different types of diseases or viruses are morphing and changing, and it's hard for us to be able to pin down exactly a way to cure them. Isn't this going to continue to happen, and the fact that these bots really won't be relevant? Don't we have to find a cure for that first?
Well, no. I mean, nanobots actually go beyond biology, and bacteria, viruses, cancer cells evolving within biology are not going to be able to stay out of the way of these nanobots, which are much more powerful than biology. But even within biotechnology, which is perfecting biology, we're learning means to stop and reverse aging processes. We're learning the information processes underlying biology. We have programs inside us. For example, one says, hold on to every calorie because the next hunting season may not work out so well. These genetic programs evolved tens of thousands of years ago. We live in a very different era now. In general, our genetic program says that it's not in the interest of the species for people to live much past child rearing. So we really need to change that program, and we're getting the tools to do that. For example, RNA interference is a new means of actually sending in RNA segments into the cells, which then destroys the messenger RNA representing genes. So we can actually, if we can identify a gene that promotes aging or disease process like atherosclerosis, we can actually turn it off.
I see.
And pretty soon we'll be able to actually add new genes. So we'll have not just designer babies, but designer baby boomers. And this process will be much faster than the sort of evolutionary process that disease uses.
Do you think the government will ever put any type of restrictions on this type of stuff? I mean, we've seen restrictions on cloning. We've seen restrictions on, like, stem cell research. Is this something that the government might slow down this type of process or this type of evolution?
Well, there is a regulatory process, and that these various therapies have to be shown to be safe. But in general, this is really the way drug development is being done now. And drugs, actually new drugs in the development pipeline are a lot safer than the old generation because they target very precise biochemical changes. We're actually learning exactly how atherosclerosis works, the different stages of cancer, and we can now target therapies to interfere with a very specific metabolic step and not have side effects. So these drugs actually may get approved a lot faster because they have much fewer ill-intended effects.
So tell me about, I've read that you take 250 supplements a day. Is that true? I mean, what can we do right now to extend our life?
Well, I'm very aggressive in reprogramming my biochemistry, and I view it just like reprogramming my computer. My biochemistry is completely different than it would have been. Now I'm 56, so I have the problem of middle age, and that's when these aging and disease processes pick up steam. So I've really reprogrammed them to be younger, and according to some very extensive aging and biochemical tests, I'm really about the same that I was 16 years ago, so I haven't aged very much. So this program is working. We provide in the book a practical program. You don't have to be as aggressive. If you follow some basic program of supplements and nutrition, other lifestyle issues, you can really dramatically slow down the aging process. But it does go beyond just popping a few vitamins.
Are you a vegetarian, or is that how you are talking about, like, being a vegetarian or turning to, like, soy proteins versus meat or taking omega-3 fatty acids, or what are you recommending specifically?
Well, we are big on omega-3 fats, basically anti-inflammatory fats such as found in fish and nuts, oleic acid and extra virgin olive oil, avoiding unhealthy fats that promote inflammation, like animal fats and trans fatty acids. In terms of carbohydrates, we promote healthy carbohydrates like vegetables and legumes, and suggest people avoid high glycemic index carbs that quickly get turned into sugar, like a lot of white bread and things like that.
Right. Well, Ray, thanks so much for taking the time. We really appreciate it. For more information on Ray and his book, Fantastic Voyage, take a look at thescreensavers.com. Now, still to come, the cutting-edge technology behind Walt Disney World's magical fireworks displays, and make an antenna to get better reception from your neighbor's Wi-Fi signals. I love stealing the bandwidth from the neighbors. Stay tuned. That's coming up next.
With the training...
It's that time to register for this week's Screensavers LAN Party powered by NVIDIA. The game is Star Wars Battlefront. Any Star Wars fans out there? This is going to be a hugely popular game. It's your chance to play your favorite battles from the classic and Republic eras of Star Wars. You can fight alongside your favorite Jedi or behind them if the Force is not strong with you. Let's go to screensavers.com/LAN Party and register for the links to download the game, and we will see you tomorrow. May the Force be with you. Now, Yoshi, I was at a friend's house the other day trying to get Wi-Fi. He doesn't have it, but the neighbors do.
But but you didn't get much signal.
I had a low
Kept
signal.
popping in and out.
I wanted to check my email, and I couldn't get it.
Or you want to
I had
download
to
a
go
song
outside.
or something. We don't
Yeah.
talk about that.
No, you don't want to do that.
Well, basically, there's a few things you'll need. On your Wi-Fi card, you're going to want to get a Wi-Fi card that has an antenna, external antenna attachment.
Ah.
Like the Orinocos
Right.
are one of my favorites for that reason. I think a lot of people like them for war driving for that reason too.
Yeah.
To that antenna, you'll need a little pigtail.
Where do you get the pigtail at?
You can order them online at a lot of like sites that sell like Wi-Fi antennas, cabling, that kind of thing.
Okay.
You'll need some of this cable to go to your antenna that you're going to make.
Is this standard? What is this, like coaxial
It's
cable?
a pretty heavy-duty coax. It goes for about $3-4 a foot. Depends upon how far you're going to be running it. It can get expensive if you're running it across the yard, say, to have the antenna at the other side of your property.
Right. Now, is this something I can pick up at the local Radio Shack, or do
No,
I have
you're
to
going to want to go
special
like
order?
a ham radio store, something
Okay.
like this, because Radio Shack's not going to stock that. They're going to give you that little teeny RF like you put your TV on.
What do they call the cable? Do you know which
I don't know the
which model?
spec for that cable.
We'll put it in the show notes.
We'll just put it in the show notes.
Okay.
So we've got an access point set up on the other side of 2 cement walls over there, because in here it was just too strong. So let's get this connected here.
So you're plugging in that in.
Plugging that in, and I'm going to launch Network Stumbler, which will
So right
give
now
us
we
a-
have nothing hooked to the end.
We have nothing hooked to the end. And Network Stumbler is going to give us an idea here. This Linksys one is the one we're going to take a look
Okay.
at. And let's.
Goes down to the.
We've got almost nothing, so let's hook this like $200 Buffalo antenna.
Yeah,
that
these
you
are
buy.
nice. I like the Buffalo
Oh, they're real
antennas.
nice. They're totally weather sealed, and you get like factory support.
But they're
on it.
$200.
And there you go. You can see it definitely picked up their signal
All right.
there, and we're getting some green. We're getting cross contamination from our other ones because it's getting too much now.
Okay.
And I think our camera guy, might be getting irradiated, but that's all good. It's part of the job.
Yes.
And so you can tell we're getting right about 80 on our graph there. It's unfortunately it kind of goes over time.
Right.
So keep going, keep going. Well, here, let's kick this one off.
The other one underneath is going crazy. Is that the other access point?
That's
or is
the
it
one that's in the studio.
Oh, okay.
So that one's already without the card, with just the card. It's pretty good. Now this guy. Oh, now they're all going nuts.
Looks like it.
Oh, let's maximize that graph. Gives a little bigger space there. We can kind of see it. It's not updating fast enough.
Yeah,
for
we
me,
need to
unfortunately.
pull faster.
Well, let's go to
So tell me what this is
our
that you just-
details. So we can see our signal to noise ratio here, and you can see it bouncing back
26,
and forth.
30.
30. You turn it away, it gets worse. You unplug it, it gets even worse.
Drops down to like nothing. So
Drops down like
what is this
nothing.
that you just created that you screwed on the end here? It looks like
Well,
it's like a standard
it's
coffee
tin-
can.
It's a coffee can
Okay.
that I've got an N-type panel mount adapter for.
Okay.
Took a little piece of brass, and with that brass, I've made the little part that goes inside your antenna, and that's how you get your reception.
Nice.
And on the antenna, it's just attached to the bottom of the can, and it's just a few
So you
bolts.
just drill the
there.
hole right
just
through
drill
and
the
just
hole right
mount it in there.
It's very critical that
That's easy enough.
the length from the back of the can to the center of the N-type adapter is very critical for how well it's going to function.
Gotcha. So let's show the inside of the can too. You
Well,
can
the
actually
inside,
see the
and
little.
you can see the little antenna guide. That, from what I've read, is not as critical. They've said, anywhere from 25 to 40 millimeters works just fine. So, not going to worry about that.
And you screwed on it, it's a done deal.
You screw it on, it's a done deal. I started with, a can of beans.
Nice.
Actually, this was
Yo,
pineapple
she
juice.
loves his beans.
Gotta like those legumes, right?
That's right.
Help me live forever.
That's right.
So you cut it off, and it's real easy to cut this kind of,
We were too
metal.
cheap to pay the company. They had to blanket out here and beans. That's all it says.
So you're gonna pay about $2 or $3 for a can, and
That's
you can
awesome.
eat the contents if you like. About $3 for an adapter.
So
piece of
under
brass.
like $10,
Yeah,
done
$10.
deal.
The cable can get a little
Now-
more if you're running it a long distance.
Real quick, is there any benefit to buying this one? Why would somebody go with this one
You get a
versus the
little
$10
higher
one?
gain. Something like this is going to be about 14 dB gain. So you're going to get a little higher gain that you're going to get from this, and it's totally sealed. It's factory supported.
This thing feels hardcore, too.
You just buy it and plug it in. You don't have to do anything.
Cool.
Comes with nice bracketry, so you can put it on pipes outside your house. You can put it on the fence post.
Nice.
That's
There you go. There you have it. Yoshi, $10. Learn more about making a homemade Wi-Fi antenna at thescreensavers.com. Thanks, Yoshi.
And don't download music.
Very good. If you're one of those people that needs your tech fix in the morning, we all do. You're going to love this one. Instead of visiting 100 sites individually, just try hopping on freshnews.org. Take a look. At a glance, Fresh News includes all of the headlines from the major tech news sites. There are about 30 sites represented here, including Slashdot, Wired News, Fresh Meat, just to name a few. Go to the Screensavers website for the link. It's always easier to get it all in one place. Now, later on, I'm going to show you some cool Doom-free mods, girl style. And up next, we go to the Walt Disney World to give you behind-the-scenes look at the Magic Kingdom's eye-popping fireworks display. That's on the way, so stay tuned.
Big's Dash, starting, brought to you by Circuit City.
Welcome back to the Screensavers. I'm Alex Albrecht. Now, coming up in this half hour, play Doom 3 100 different ways. Sarah found some cool Doom 3 mods for doing just that. And we have suggestions for getting surround sound from anywhere. Kat Schwartz is back again to show us some cool behind-tech news at Disney. How are you, Kat?
Something like that. I'm good. Thanks for having me back again.
Anytime.
It was pretty dope what happens backstage at Disney.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, and I can't talk about everything like I said before that they do show you, but the stuff that you're going to get to see is awesome. And today we're going to talk about the fireworks. Now, I don't know if you know, but Disney is the #1 consumer of pyrotechnics in the world. Woo. They blow up lots of stuff.
I like blowing up stuff.
And I know you guys like to see stuff blown up. So I'm going to show you the behind the scenes from Wishes. It's the best fireworks show presentation I've seen almost ever. Check it out. The amazing fireworks show that is Wishes takes place over Disney's Magic Kingdom, and I found my way to a secret bunker where the shells and the mortars live. And Jim is a pyrotechnician here. He's going to tell me all about it. I know technology is involved. How involved is it?
You know, there's a lot of new and exciting things happening in the fireworks industry. Of course, as you know, fireworks have been around for thousands of years.
I didn't know that.
Since the Ming Dynasty when they invented gunpowder.
Really?
Up here on the roofs where the guests never see. How you got up here, I have no idea. But anyways, I won't go into it.
Alrighty.
But anyways, we're really, we've moved the pyrotechnics much closer to the audience, which requires that the technology that we have and the way we construct these devices has to be made exact. See the hole in there?
Uh-huh.
That hole, it's empty right now.
Okay.
Because before show, we actually take a computer chip.
Yeah?
We actually install a computer chip inside this shell.
Okay.
So the computer will control at what time we want this shell to go up in the air.
So how does the firework actually happen?
When you look up in the sky and you see the shells going up in the sky, you see a little gold glow. Well, that gold glow is a timer that's burning. And what's happened is the pyrotechnician back at the plant where this was made has determined how long he wants it to go up into the air. The largest item that we shoot, and I happen to have one right here for you, is a 10-inch shell. Pick that up. It's like holding a basketball. They have special firing software that we have, that the industry has made. And of course, they can go through and script the show, and they can exactly time out when they would like the show to go, and then all they need to do is hand the technician that's going to fire the show, hand them a computer disk and say, here's your show.
Wow, that's hot.
Yeah, it is, it is. Well, and fireworks in general are hot.
When I'm watching the show, I'm listening to a soundtrack and I'm watching them explode and it's all completely synced up. It's fascinating how they do that. How do they do that?
We lay down a track of SMPTE with the music. And of course, when we bring in our fireworks software, it's just laid right on top of that, and all the designer does is just takes his finger and hit the space bar, and that tells them they want to put a cue there.
All right, Jim, thank you so much for showing this to me. It's absolutely mind-blowing. I can't wait to check out the show.
Okay, do me one favor.
Yeah.
Don't tell anybody else how you got up here.
Okay, I won't. Thank you very much. The sun is almost all the way down, which means it wishes the pyrotechnics wonder is about to happen. I'm up here with Chris. He's actually doing all the testing right now to get ready for the show. And as you can see, I'm at another sort of secret location, and all of his equipment is set up right here behind me. Totally awesome. Let's see what's going on.
9 and 10. Let me know when you guys are clear.
So what are you doing right now?
So all we're doing right now is on top of each of the rooftops, we have 22 modules that run all the bunkers.
So how much power does it actually take to fire one of those babies? Not very much,
Very
right?
little at all. You could actually fire a piece of this product with a 9-volt battery.
Ah.
It's not that much at all.
Interesting. And what are all those?
These are our priorities that we have set to disable specific types of product depending on wind issues.
Okay.
Each piece of product is listed and is given a priority number.
Is this determining your wind?
These are our wind meters. We have one on the west roof, one on the east roof, and then one on what we call the SWAC building.
And I see that you're running a PC program.
We are. It's a Windows-based program called Fire One.
They couldn't exactly tell us how much it costs. Can you tell us how much it costs?
I could, but I don't think I'm allowed. So,
they're yelling no.
but it is by far the best show on property.
All right, thank you very much, Chris. I really appreciate all that inside information, as does our audience. And now I'm gonna go duck and cover and watch the show. See ya.
Sure. Let's give Screensavers a good show.
Did come true.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, Kat's got a crush.
Yeah.
That's
sort
sweet.
of.
I think that first guy was actually wearing those Oakley sunglasses, weren't they, with the MP3 player?
They're geeks in their own industry, and it is pretty cool how into it they are. And the whole thing is synced up to the computer, and I said to them, so all you really have to do is hit go, right? And they're like, no.
My job's much more important than that.
Well, sort of, yeah. So it's pretty interesting.
Well, that's cool. Thanks, Kat, for coming in. Appreciate it.
Yes, they showed us some good stuff. So,
it's great.
Yeah.
Sarah. Okay, is it my turn now? All right, let's do it. That's right, the Screensavers LAN Party page has been revamped for all you thumb-twitching LAN Party warriors. You know who you are. We've got links to bike games, special guest bios, a cool archive of past LAN parties, polls, even a rad new Screensavers Hall of Glory for past LAN Party winners. Remember to keep checking back because we're always adding more. Just go to thescreensavers.com/LAN Party to get all the goods. Now stay where you are because we're going to tell our next caller the best ways to get surround sound from his video games and home theater. But up next, Doom 3 mods for everybody. I'm going to show you a few good ones. And the Screensavers continue.
I wanted to do that at that awkward toss. I was like, oh, no. Catch one.
Alex, are you ready for the Doom 3 mods?
Yes, I am.
Okay. What I meant by that was, are you ready for some Doom 3 mods?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, Sarah,
Now,
I am prepared for the Doom 3 mods.
we should preface this with Doom 3 mods, of course, are little modifications that you can make to the engine and make it cooler, make it work for you better, stuff like that. Well, as I said at the beginning of the show, and it's totally true, that I am a little late to the game on Doom 3. It's very scary and cool like that. One of the neatest mods for Doom, because it's so dark and scary, and there's things around every corner, and there's lots of shadows, is you want a flashlight.
Well,
now,
yeah, you have one, but
and
it's just you got to keep doing this.
But you've got to toggle between that and your weapons. It can get very cumbersome.
Nobody wants to toggle.
Now there's a mod called the duct tape mod. We have some video of that that will allow you to play with your flashlight duct taped to your weapon of choice.
Hey,
right? That's very cool.
Like
Look,
Aliens, the movie, when they had this duct tape thing, and they're like, I'm going to get you because now I have a flashlight.
It's very similar to the flashlight that you have with the game natively, but it's a little bit brighter and a little bit smaller. It's sort of like more of a spotlight. Now, that's all very cool, but what happens when you change the actual file, the image file for the flashlight itself?
It doesn't work.
No, it does. It does. And I'm just going to show you the favorite way to make Doom just a little less scary with the Hello Kitty flashlight mod.
Oh!
Okay!
That's much
Are you
less
in?
scary.
That is, I'm sorry, it just, that way, not only is it scary, but it's really cute, and it's from Sunshine Station.
Yes.
You know? Okay.
It is from, I feel like I'm on
amen?
Sunshine Mars Station.
Yeah. Now, I can't really take credit for that. I got that off the internet. Somebody else picked that before me, but I just
really
couldn't
cool.
resist. But what's really cool is that it doesn't have to be Hello Kitty. It can be anything. So what we did was we made our very own TSS flashlight mod. That way you can be patriotic. You can be like, I'm Screensavers, I am America, and you can also be playing Doom 3 and killing all the bad guys in hell.
I feel good. I am Screensavers. I am America.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah, it looks
I'm loving
good.
it. And it works. It totally works. All you need, you could do Alex's face.
Nice.
You know? You could do really whatever you want. Now, there are so many mods, it's not even funny. I just don't have time to show you all of them. But I have put together a lot of really good links to find the best Doom 3 mods in our show notes at thescreensavers.com. That's a little preview of all the fun things you can do. See?
Love it.
Girls rule. Just got to say that. Coming up after the break, find out how you can be famous with a little help from your camera phone. And our next caller wants to immerse himself in surround sound everywhere. We'll tell him what he needs after this break.
Biggs Dash Watch to.
Be sure to catch tomorrow's show. You're not going to want to miss it. Mix Master Mike of the Beastie Boys will be here in the studio. Plus, everything you need to become a real-life Ghostbuster. And Sarah will get some Hollywood treatment from a special effects expert for Halloween. Plus, we're going to be playing our LAN party as well. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes.
Yeah. That is all on tomorrow's show. You look like you just got caught doing something.
I did. I was setting something up, and then all of a sudden I was like, zing!
Bam.
Hello. And we're going to get started now with the singular camera phone picture poll.
That's right. This is something new for us.
This is new.
Every week.
We
are going to. I'm sorry.
No, you can tell.
No. Every week, we're going to ask for your pictures, and they're going to fit into that week's theme.
Yes. We're going to have a theme.
We're going to pick our favorites, and then we're going to put them on the show. And next week's theme is going to be Geek Girlfriends. So take a picture of your girlfriend holding something that says TSS on it.
Definitely.
And we're going to show it off. I'm going to take a picture of mine right now.
There you go. She's not holding anything with TSS.
But she's so cute.
That's okay.
There we go.
Now, to get all the details, you can head on over to thescreensavers.com/picture poll.
There we go.
Now, I don't think there's ever been an easier way to eat away your 15 minutes of fame than this.
Yes.
I'm just going to throw
It's gonna
that
be a lot
out there.
of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see what people submit.
I can't wait either. We're asking for the hottest geek girlfriend. Hello. Half of them we can't even show on the show.
That's
anyway.
right.
Now it's that time for a live call. Steve joins us on the G4 Tech TV Netcam network from Lake Forest, Illinois. Thanks for joining us, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey, doing pretty good. Wow.
Yeah, I'm a long-time viewer, first-time caller. I love you guys. You guys rock.
Nice. We love you too, Steve.
Yeah.
We love you too.
Sarah, how are you doing?
Really good. How are you, Steve?
Great.
Whoa.
All right.
I'm just being friendly. Just
friendly
you
or
know.
flirty?
Yeah, same here.
So you got a question for us, Steve?
Yeah, I actually do. Like, I love surround sound, and I was just kind of wondering, besides like a stereo, what can I use to get surround sound? I mean, what can I apply surround sound to? Because I want it everywhere.
Sure. A man likes himself some surround sound.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Wants it in the kitchen.
So what do you
Wants
have?
his fridge to have some surround sound. Good for him.
That's right. What do you have right now? Is it just we talking watching DVDs in surround, or
He said stereo or something?
Yeah, right now I just have like a Dolby digital receiver, and
Okay.
I've got it in the stereo, and my DVD player's hooked up, but nothing else, like not TV or anything else,
All right. Well,
cool.
The cool thing is that your cable provider
Most
and
cable
satellites,
providers, if
most
it's
of them
digital.
now are offering with the digital boxes are offering 5.1 surround sound.
Right.
A lot of these events, I watch Monday Night Football. It's in 5.1.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty cool.
You talking
Go
about it?
Packers.
There you go.
So
Go Chargers. Woo, Chargers. So you want to get yourself a digital cable box or a satellite. Do you have a cable or satellite, or are you just doing over-the-air stuff?
Well, right now I'm just over the air, but hoping to upgrade shortly. So
Cool.
is it better to go cable or satellite, or?
Probably.
Okay.
I mean, choose. I
Either
can't
way.
legally tell you which to choose
Gotcha.
because I work for a cable company.
I'll go cable.
But anyway,
so there's a couple different type of cables.
So either one's fine.
There's a couple different type of cables that you're going to need to hook this stuff up, though.
Yeah.
They're either going to have a little optical out, or they're going to have a coaxial digital out.
Yeah,
Both of them
optical's
are
better.
digital. Well, they're both digital.
Yeah, but optical's cooler.
How's optical? Well, yeah, the optical does.
Come on, it goes over the.
It's a fiber optic cable.
optical.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's got to be cooler.
But here's the coaxial right here.
Yep.
And here is the fiber right there. Both things are monster cables. Not a whole lot of difference going on there.
Wow, they look so different.
But all you're going to need these cables in order to hook this up to your receiver.
Yep.
So normally, like out of the box, my cable box, there's a little optical out. I go right into my receiver, and that gives me 5.1. Now,
Wait, Robert's got a little bit. What? You got some info?
Dolby Pro Logic to their broadcast now. Like 17 shows on regular over-the-air are going to be doing Pro Logic surround sound.
That's interesting.
So even over the air, you'll be able to get good surround sound.
Even
quality.
over the air.
Stereo plugs. So.
Look at the mystery mic just
I know.
They're like floating in. There we go.
There he is.
All right.
It's like Phil Donahue there for a second. The other thing you can do, Stephen, is, of course, the Xbox, PS2, all the next-gen consoles have surround sound functionality.
Now, you have to add, for the Xbox, you have to get the special cable that has
to get the
optical out.
5.1, you got to get, it doesn't need to be the optical one, it just needs to be the digital out.
And then they also have right here the optical out of your good old PS2, so you're going to need to get a cable as that.
Yes.
Lots of cables you need to
And
buy.
we don't have any game cues here, so that's just
But that's Pro Logic 2.
Yeah.
So,
hope that helps, man. And
thanks
if
for
not,
the call.
Call back.
Now, don't move a muscle. Up next, we're going to check our viewer email to get your rants and raves. That's all when the screensavers continue.
Unleashed.
Hey, what's up?
Now, we wanted to mention that the director and writer of the new horror flick Saw will join us for tomorrow's LAN party.
This looks, this is crazy. Watch the trailer online. I honestly was disturbed.
Yeah, it looks a little disturbing.
It's fun. I love that. Also, if you're in Los Angeles, we want you to be in our studio audience. Look at what they got. DVD copies today. They didn't even have to do anything. Just
Cars yesterday.
Cars yesterday. DVDs today. Tomorrow, who knows? Could be anything. So just go to thescreensavers.com. Yeah, Xbox is my... Anyway, go to thescreensavers.com and click on the ticket links. And maybe we will give out Xboxes. Who knows? Yeah.
Mixmaster Mike is going to be
Mixmaster Mike will be on tomorrow's show.
He's going to be here.
Maybe I'll try a little bit of scratching, which will be bad for everybody. So, Sarah, do you have any emails for us?
Oh, I do.
Oh,
and, you know, we're going to start with a topic that we didn't really answer because last week I think I read an email from Nicole who wanted to know why there seemed to be collectible Barbies on Kevin's mantle in the piece about, you know, the Clapper fireplace segment. So Bob from El Paso said, I thought Kevin said he was going to explain the Barbies on his mantle during the fireplace Clapper segment. What's up with the Barbies?
Yeah,
this is the long
I thought you were going to explain that, and then all of a sudden you weren't explaining
There's a reason
so
there were Barbies on my mantle.
Maybe you should.
What's that,
What's
Kevin?
the best way to describe this?
Kevin, maybe...
Be honest.
Okay. The honest truth is my parents just moved to a new house. They gave me all of my old toys to bring to my house. Now, hold on.
Oh,
Back in the day, I used to collect toys, and I had these guides that would say, like, go out and buy this, go out and buy this. And there was this Barbie that had this, like, limited edition dress that was supposed to be worth a lot of money. So I bought it and kept it sealed in the box and stored it, like, away in storage, along with, like, G.I. Joe toys and very manly toys. There was G.I. Joes, and there was other manly stuff in there as well.
I'm sure there was, Kevin. I'm sure there was.
Does this have anything to do with the Beanie Baby you still sleep with? Or
No, nice try.
I'm just
You're the
saying.
one with the teddy bear on the bed.
I'm a girl.
Yes!
I guess that's
I was just about to say that. I was like,
Big whoop.
And? All right, let's move on.
Moving on.
All right,
This
good
is
work.
from James in Plainwell, Michigan. I'm looking for a new graphics card that can afford either an ATI 9600 XT, 256 megabytes, or an ATI 9800, 128 megabytes. I'm having a hard time finding benchmarks for the 9600. Is it better to go with a newer chip or double the video memory?
Now, this is interesting. I actually pulled Robert off of what he was doing. I was like, get down to the studio. I need to talk about video cards. Bing! And he came swooping in and was like, yeah? So he said, it's exactly how it happened. So he said that what you want to do is you probably want to end up going with the XT, the 9600 with the 256 megs of RAM. You don't really want to go with the lowest end graphics cards ever, even though you're going to get, I think with the 9800, it's got like more pipes, or like twice as many pipes, which is like cylinders on a car, as Robert described
Well, all
it.
these games are starting to fill up the memory as it is. I mean,
With the
even Doom
high-tech-
3 was
yeah.
written for 512 meg cards, which
know.
aren't even out yet.
I know. So it's better to get
extra
that memory for the texture maps and stuff like that they can store in there. So do it. Get the other one, the XT. Plus, you can overclock it like crazy. Just click that overdrive thing. That's it for this edition of the Screensavers. I'm Alex Albrecht.
And I'm Kevin Rose. Thanks for joining us. We'd like to thank our guest, Ray Kurzweil, and thanks everyone at Walt Disney World Resort in Florida.
Yes.
Have a good night.
See you next time.